video starting. Have you ever felt the need to protect someone? Maybe a loved one, someone getting bullied? No matter what the reason is, protecting someone takes a lot of guts, and not everyone has the ability to do so. In the movie The Blind Side, the main character Michael is a high school football player with an extraordinary gift of protecting others without a second thought. I'll be discussing how Michael helped me change my way of thinking to help me realize that helping or protecting others when they're in need is just one of the best things that you can do for someone. There are many different ways to help someone. Could be helping someone understand something they don't know in school, picking up someone when they're down, maybe making sure your buddy doesn't get laid out flat by a defensive end. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to help people. Michael at first did not understand how football worked, and he wasn't the best at it at all till after his adoptive mother changed his way of viewing things by telling him to treat everyone on your team like they're your family. These words changed Michael's view and helped him understand the role he needed to play for his team in order to help them win. For the first goosebump-raising scene of the movie, Michael's playing in a football game, lined up at the front line, ready to go, and he recalls the words of his mother that are, "This is your team, Michael," or "This team is your family, Michael." Right when the play started, Michael grabbed the biggest kid, took him to the bus stop because he needed to go home, coach, and because of his actions, the team scored a touchdown. That scene in the movie helped me realize that your friends and teammates are a special type of family, and they deserve to be watched over and helped out too. I mean, that scene actually also shows that by working together and against all odds, you can succeed. And, his team helped show that by scoring and winning against a team that was just a lot better than them. Another scene in the movie that helped change my way of thinking was when Michael and his younger brother SJ are driving to go pick up the new Madden game. They're just cruising and vibing along, singing, "If you want it, baby, you got it." And then a truck just backed up in front of them, and then they just T-boned it. It was one of my favorite parts in the movie because it's a goosebump-raising scene when two kids are involved in a terrible car crash, but then the mother of the two kids arrives at the car accident, sees the damage to her little boy. Keep in mind, he's like 12 years old, as he's being assessed by paramedics in a stretcher. The paramedic told her, "Hey, it'll be all right. Your son got very lucky. It's almost as if the airbag changed directions and just didn't hit your son the way that it should have." Mom thought that it was pretty weird, but she just moved on. Later, she went to go talk to Michael, and as she's talking to him, she realizes that his arm's all bloody, like tired arms, just blood everywhere. And, she puts two and two together, and she asks him, she goes, "Michael, what happened?" And he said, "I stopped it. That's it." And then she realized that Michael just saved her little son's life, and he protected him, took all the damage himself. Michael reacted on instinct, without hesitation, and without a doubt saving his little brother's life. Without his protective impulse, his brother would have been dead. And that helped show me that when someone needs you, or that someone needs help, you don't have time to stall or hesitate. Time won't stop for you to make the right decision. When the time comes, in order to protect someone, you have to act immediately, or, sadly, sometimes you just don't get a second chance. That's it. You gotta act, make the right choice. At the end of the movie, Michael ran back to his hometown to try and find his real mother, but ends up just running into some old acquaintances instead that he used to get along with. He gets a warm welcome back from his old buddies. They invite him in, start having a good time, and they're sharing a couple drinks. And then the leader guy of the little thing starts making jokes about Michael's adoptive family and about his mom, and saying just inappropriate jokes, and Michael just couldn't hold back. He ended up beating everyone up, destroying the entire place. Everyone was freaking out. The only people who were left standing by the time he left was the kids and the girls there, but every single dude was laying on the ground, just passed out. I think being able to stand up for your friends, not only when they're around, but also when they're not, really defines the type of person you are. Being able to stand up for the ones you love, no matter who's around you, doesn't really say what type of person you are, but it really shows who you are and what type of person, or not what type of person, but it shows who you are. So, in conclusion, the movie The Blind Side, Michael helped me realize the importance of protecting people through his actions. Michael helped me realize the importance of friends and cherishing the ones you care for at a young age through the way of my favorite sport, which is football. Played football for 8 years, and at the first time of watching the movie in 2009, that's when I promised myself to help and protect everyone I love and care for, because if I don't, who will? Boom.